Hello and welcome to this week's show. We have some awesome hunts lined up for you. On this first hunt, we're going to be turkey hunting in Virginia with Randy McDavid and his son Tanner. Next, we're going to Ohio to chase some whitetails. We're going to be hunting with the McDavid boys and girls. Let's see if one of them can put their tag on one of those big old bucks up there in Ohio. Stay with us. You don't want to miss a minute of this show. I'm Freddie Neely and welcome to 3B Outdoors.
Outdoors, bucks, bass, and beards. 3B Outdoors is brought to you by New People's Bank, serving Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, and Kingsport Convention and Visitors Bureau, where good times are made in Tennessee.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, what a beautiful bird. Lord's been good to us this morning. Oh, goodness, yes. We've been hunting that thing for a while, just hoping he'd been showing up for the past few days. It's been the perfect morning. Set up our Primo's decoys out here. We're in our Primo's blind right now. Oh, goodness, yes. Man, what a beautiful bird. Again, Lord has been good to us. Whew. Golly. It was a split second. I couldn't raise up my gun because he was looking straight at me the whole time. So as soon as he said shoot him, I knew he got a little spooked. So I jerked that gun up and I busted him right there. Baby. That's good. Big bird down. That's I know. I love. Yep, got one. Yep, I got him. Got a big one. Yep, got it. Oh, it was so good for the camera. Oh yeah, it was like, it wasn't even, what did you say, it wasn't even 10 yards?
Probably 6 or 7.
It was probably like 6 or 7 whenever it came by. Whew. What a nice bird. Oh, goodness.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
I hope that ain't a good one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He gobbled several times on the ridge above us, and we used that Woodhaven call. Every time I'd call, he'd gobble to it, every time. Had the killer bee decoy out. Got to where we thought that he could see the decoy, had string attached to it, moved it just a little, and you could tell old big boy did not like that.
He came rushing in trying to fight him.
Oh yeah, he was wanting to fight. And then that was our game plan. You know, lots of times game plans don't work. This one worked this morning.
Oh, yeah.
3B Outdoors, guys, bringing it to you here in the mountains of Southwest Virginia. This is what it's all about right here. Awesome day with my son Tanner, and it just don't get no better than this.
That's what I'm talking about.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Looking for a memorable and unique getaway? Visit Kingsport, Tennessee, where breathtaking views and affordable family fun are just a short drive away. Marvel at the natural beauty of the mountains and sparkling rivers and lakes. Enjoy spectacular area parks and endless opportunities for outdoor fun. Relive rich heritage and soak up Southern culture that are truly unmatched. Experience world-class lodging and a taste of Kingsport's local flavor. Great memories are waiting to happen in Kingsport, Tennessee. We'd love to see you here.
Whether it's shooting for fun, shooting for victory, or the one chance at the trophy of a lifetime, trust Spot-Hogg, the world's toughest archery products.
There they are. There they are. Oh, God, something spooked him. Was that a bear ground?
No, it was my stomach. I'm hungry.
Well, this turkey hunting's way overrated. Let's go down Kearney's and get us some of that roasted chicken they talk about.
You know what Mike says, 7 days without chicken makes 1 week. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. I'm all for that. You want a good home-cooked meal? Come to Lynn Garden Restaurant in Kingsport. You won't be disappointed.
And here's your proof.
Yeah.
When the light is low, that's when you find them. Scouting endless hours till I choose just the right one. I'm Lamar Smith, and I'm hunting a brush country monster. Out here, seeing is truly believing. Mayopta rifle scopes, binoculars, and spotters with twilight-optimized optics give me an advantage to see more and hunt longer when I'm hot on the trail of that monster buck.
Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
It's that special time of year again. And no, I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about deer season. This is going to be our third trip to Ohio, and it's a special time with me and my dad. We always look forward to this. We practice all year long, and I've been coming back every year empty-handed. And I'm telling you what, third time better be the charm. I'm about to change it. We just got to Ohio, we threw our stuff down, and we had to get in the woods. We couldn't wait any longer. We were surrounded by deer all day, but unfortunately, it just wasn't anything we could shoot at. But I'm telling you what, my trigger finger sure was getting itchy. Day 2 was definitely not nearly as eventful. The wind was howling, the trees were shaking. It was no day to see a deer. In fact, the wind was howling so hard, the tree may or may not have rocked me to sleep. Well, after a half a day of sitting through the wind and not seeing anything, we got pretty hungry. So we decided to load up our Kimco, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a blast blowing through some of those mud holes. Well, we thought that day was gonna be a total bust. And then in the last 30 minutes steps out this nice shooter buck. I only needed him to come 5 more yards and I had a perfect shot at him. And I'm telling you what, I was nervous. Then out of nowhere, he tears out after what we think to be an even better buck. We have no idea, but it completely ruined my chances. But I'm telling you what, I'm gonna make up for it. Well, day 4 just felt really different. We had the best weather, the best morning. It was gorgeous. We heard a buck grunting first thing that morning. I mean, it was still dark. So I decided to grab my rattle bags and see if I could rattle him in. And lo and behold, the plan finally came together. Matt. Crap.
Good job. Good job.
That looked a lot better. I think I'm gonna cry. I don't know what happened on that first shot either.
I didn't even see where it went, did you?
I think it went right behind his back leg. I'm gonna have to learn. Don't put your finger up there until you're ready.
Just calm down.
Yeah, I can hear Uncle Fess right now. Kandra, you're gonna have to get it together. You're gonna have to get it together.
You did. It looked good.
It looked good. I watched it. Oh.
It was a pretty buck.
It was a pretty buck. Honestly,
we've been out here long. This is my 3rd year here, and I've come back empty-handed. And I always feel so bad because me and Dad both buy our licenses, and then he films for me the whole time. I've officially shot my first buck ever with a bow here in Ohio. I'm so excited. We've given it about 45 minutes. It looked like it was a really good shot. We haven't heard him crash or anything, but I mean, it just looked really good. And we finally calmed down enough to where I might be able to climb down with my climbing stand. It's just so nice when the plan comes together. I'll have to call Mommy. We've got all our gear, so we're not gonna leave it here. We're gonna walk it back to our Kimco, throw it all in there, get it loaded up, give us a few more minutes, and then hopefully we can make a recovery and show y'all what we've got. You know how things go. You track, and we had a really good blood trail, but he went farther than we really thought he should, so when in doubt, back out. We went and got donuts, we visited friends, we chatted on the phone, you know, we did everything. And we've picked up some help, thank God. And well, does that look like a good sign to you? I think so. We found him, he was laying 75 yards from where we stopped tracking him. This is my first buck ever, and I cannot wait to get my hands on those horns. Let's go. Here he is, first buck ever with a bow, and I could not be happier. Now I get to be cameraman, so hopefully that'll go well. I mean, he was dead before we even got out of our stands, I'm sure, but when in doubt, back out every time. We found him, and now we get the thrill of having to try to get him out of here. Girls gotta always have somebody to help drag.
Thanks, King Sport Cycles, for this awesome Kimco UTV. You sure make our jobs a whole lot easier. We'll be right back after this break with some more Ohio big buck action.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Dedication to innovation. One bow. The most accurate technology. One cam. When the reward is within range. One moment. A name you can rely on. One choice. Mathews.
Where you going, buddy?
I'm going fishing. You want to go with me?
Well, I'd love to, but I'm going to have to run to the bank and deposit a check for Margaret.
Well, let's see. Well, just go with me and we'll deposit it.
Well, that sounds good. Let's go.
Let's go.
John, this is the bank, but it's not the bank I was expecting. I've got to get this check deposited.
With New People's Bank Mobile Deposit, you can deposit your check anywhere, even here. Even faster than you can bait your hook. New People's Bank. We help guide the way. See, you can still tell Margaret you went to the bank.
Yeah, works for me.
Sunshine Sales offers affordable, gently used autos, four-wheel drives, tires, and service, freestanding carports, metal and wood utility buildings. They are conveniently located on Highway 23 just outside of Gate City.
Hello, I'm Jeff Horn, and my family and I own and operate Sunshine Sales and Service in Gate City, Virginia. We're all about value. Often the cheapest will cost you the most, but not here.
Hey Jeff, not only are these awesome storage buildings, they make great hunting cabins too. And I guarantee you Hayden can put it anywhere you want it.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to see about getting a loan, please.
I think Greg can help you with that.
Okay.
Come on back. First, you have a checking account. It's open in good standing?
Yes.
Okay, good. And do you have an automobile that's free and clear?
Yes.
Good. And do you have steady income or a steady job?
Yes.
Well, based on that, we may be able to help you. You've been approved. Just sign here, and here's your check.
It's that easy?
Yes, it's that easy.
Eagle Finance. We make loans to people, not credit scores.
Closed captioning sponsored by Freedom Firearms, located on East Stone Drive in Kingsport.
Well, as you can tell, I was extremely excited. The plan finally came together and I got my first buck with a bow. Now it's my turn to be behind the camera, and let's see if old Dad can get it done.
Hey guys, here we are in Ohio again. We got Kandra behind the camera this morning. She took a nice ape on her yesterday, got it on camera. It was a real good deal, real good day for us. Daddy-daughter thing.
a lot of memories made. We're in a good place. Me and Bess and I have taken a lot of good bucks right here in this area. It's windy and it's rainy, but it's Ohio in November, so let's see what happens here today.
Pat. Pat.
That's a good deer right there. That was a really good deer. He swung on me. I believe he's on alert or something. It's about 60 yards too. I don't think I hit him. I think he swung left before he got there. We've got a bench running around through here we see bucks traveling on quite often, but we've never actually dropped down here this close to it because we don't like to get in the wind. Kind of pulls around there, but it's getting down to the last days. So if we drop down here, if one comes around this bench, we should get a good shot at it. I'll tell you what, I've been at this since I was just a teenager. And you never get too old to choke. And I just choked on a good buck. She had to turn the camera off so I could get my act together so we could talk about this. But we had a good buck come through. I mean, just, you couldn't have mapped it out and drawn it out no better. Stopped in the perfect position. I just choked. Missed that sucker. And you go through all this, just choked. That's all I know to say about that. I missed him, but I've been at this long enough to know I may drill the next 5 or 10 in a row. You just never know. That's why you keep going, I guess. Well, let's get back after him.
Well, the plan was for Dad and I both to tag out in Ohio. I held up my end of the bargain, and as you can see, Dad fell a little short. But this just goes to show the highs and lows that come with bow hunting. I was at an all-time high, and well, Dad was at an all-time low. But if I do know anything about my dad, he will redeem himself.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Unlock the power of HDS with your fingertips. The power to find a needle in a haystack. You will outsmart the fish. Get there first with confidence and always stay one step ahead of Mother Nature. Find, navigate, dominate with the new HDS Gen 2 Touch from Lowrance.
Look, president of the bank stirring molasses.
Well, you know how we love this time of year. What you need to do is visit MPB Insurance Services. We got a full-service insurance agency now. And if you expand this operation next year, you might want to look into a home equity line from New People's Bank.
Sounds good. Let me run that by Margaret.
Works for me.
There are two kinds of people who fish. Those who simply fish, and those who fish like pros. enough to tell them apart. Just look at their engines. Pros choose Mercury because nothing beats a Mercury Pro XS when it comes to hole shot, acceleration, top speed, and reliability. And no one beats a Mercury dealer when it comes to service and support. Mercury Pro XS, the top choice of pros and those who fish like a pro. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
Looking for a memorable and unique getaway? Visit Kingsport, Tennessee, where breathtaking views and affordable family fun are just a short drive away. Tee it up in Kingsport. Come play one of our scenic courses nestled within the rolling hills of Northeast Tennessee. Enjoy the natural beauty of the wooded terrain and mountain views. We have great courses for golfers of all skill levels. Call to book a stay and play golf package at an incredible value. Great memories are waiting to happen in Kingsport, Tennessee. We'd love to see you here.
This 3B Outdoors Tip of the Week is brought to you by Eagle Finance in Kingsport. We make loans to people, not credit scores.
This week's Tip of the Week. When you find that moment of truth that we've practiced for all year, that big buck standing out there in front of you, you got to be able to hold it together to make the shot. A few things that I do. I take a deep breath, I draw my bow back, I settle into my anchor point, and I relax my grip. Well, in a perfect world, all this would work. But when you have that big buck standing out there in front of you, you've got that adrenaline flowing, sometimes we seem to rush the shot. If you can find a repeatable phrase that you can say over and over, it might just calm you down. Mine is focus and form, over and over. Maybe this tip will help you get your next big buck.
Eagle Finance. Visit us at 1101 East Stone Drive in Kingsport or call 423-378-5626.
Congratulations, Tanner, on that big old Virginia gobbler. You know, anytime you get to take your son or daughter hunting, words just can't explain the feeling. And how about the highs and lows that Randy, Clayton, and Kandra experienced up there in Ohio? I guess that's why they call it hunting. Congratulations, Kandra, on being able to keep it together and making a good shot. Way to show those guys how to get it done. Well, we're out of time again this week, folks. Join us again next week where Nathan and those old fishing guys will have you somewhere on the water. You've been watching 3B Outdoors television show. I'm Freddie Neely, and thanks so much for being with us.